1, 2, 3. Bad clap.
Awful clap.
I want to do it. It's because I went 1, 2, 3 and I threw myself off because normally I go 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Dusty bin. 3, 2, 1.
Is that German?
No, Dusty bin. Dusty bin.
Dusty bin. Hello.
Dusty bin was a little bin that rolled around.
Oh,
and
not
he did
a,
Dusty
not
bin
a drag
3, 2,
queen.
1. Which is close.
Dusty bin.
Mama.
Oh, that was awful. Bad.
Bad tongue pop. Bad pop.
Right.
Anyway,
Starting.
Let's do it. Are you going?
Yeah, shall I
Yeah.
go? Hello.
Hello.
I'm 3 from the top.
And I'm 2 big ones.
And this is Queers Gone By, the show we talk about nostalgic film, TV. And no one could have predicted Drag Race UK Season 5. And we tried to work out if that's what made us queer.
And today we're going to be talking about the Snatch Game.
Yes. Ooh.
The Marmite of Snatch Games.
What?
Some people loved it, some people hated it. And the people that hated it are RuPaul.
I thought you were going to say the people who hated it went home, but...
And they also went home. I was going to be Derry. I was... Mammy, where's my passport? I was going to be dead nice.
Someone should do a character from the Derry Girls for Snatch Game.
Sister Michael.
Oh, yes.
Although she's quite miserable.
Yeah.
You've got to be someone who wants to be there.
Ginger
Very
said it.
good. Very good advice from Ginger.
Yeah. I feel like the tiny lesbian, Nicola Coughlan,
Oh, yes.
she'd want to be there.
She loves Drag Race.
What's her character's name?
Claire?
Claire.
I think we all lost a bit of respect for you there, Claire.
She'd be great.
Yes. So we're going to be talking about Snatch Game that I'm not weirdly bitter / thrilled / relieved about. I've got a lot of complex thoughts about Snatch Game.
Oh, I thought you were saying you had no thoughts whatsoever.
No, I've been sitting on a lot of complex thoughts for about 10 months. I'm still unsure if I was high or low.
I'm sure Wikipedia will tell you.
I think I was high.
I think you were high. I think Twitter thinks you were high.
Someone was high when they were judging. But yeah,
I'm saying nothing. You won the nation's hearts once again.
Once again.
Once again.
The main character of the season.
Yes. Worth, in monetary value, exactly the same amount as a Root Eater badge. So.
And we're also going to be talking about
Patreon chosen.
Patreon chosen. Thank you to our patrons.
We gave them, I think, quite an unfair poll.
We gave them a lot of impression-based.
Yes.
Based things. There was the impression show with Culture and Stevenson, which we love.
Yes. But I don't know if...
we don't love it.
I think it's a bit outdated now.
Yeah. You had...
The Alistair McGowan's big impression, which should be Ronnie Ancona, and also
and her friend Alistair.
Yeah. Oh. I think... Now, I'm not saying... who did Sexy Chef for Snatch Game?
Anitra.
No.
Julia Child.
UK. Nigella Lawson.
Fanny Craddock. Oh.
Oliver Day.
Yes.
I'm not saying she stole the material, but I think Ronnie Ancona made oh my god, I can't Nigella.
Sexy.
That sexy, stupid.
She put that into the zeitgeist.
Into the zeitgeist, as it were. Yes.
And then the one that got chosen, which is
Stars
in Their Eyes. So thank you to the patrons for choosing. You can join us at patreon.com/queers. You can also watch us on the video there.
You get access to a massive back catalogue.
Our back catalogue is
out the door.
Overstuffed.
It's over-asked.
It's too big.
Yes.
Massive back catalogue.
Yes.
Rear of the year for our back catalogue.
Yes.
And you get them early, you get them ad-free, all that fun nonsense. Yes. And you get to sometimes influence what we do. Yeah. And so our patrons chose this.
Yes.
Which I used to watch all the time.
I have never seen.
Have you not?
Never.
It was like Saturday night, big time. We'd have like a takeaway. We'd watch this. And then we watched the rip of it from ITV. Yeah. And then afterwards it said that they had Ant and Dec's Saturday night takeaway. We'd go straight into that. We'd watch those little children pretend to be Ant and Dec and play pranks using prosthetics. Oh. Did you not watch Ant and Dec's Saturday night takeaway?
I think I must have done. I don't...
It was event television of a Saturday.
Ah.
Yes, which we watched 2005, this episode.
Yes, hosted by Cat Deeley.
Cat Deeley, Midlands princess.
Midlands princess, dressed like she's going to do some very important filing She's certainly wearing a wrap dress, a crimson wrap dress.
Dressed like she's like the oldest attendant at a christening.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
She's slightly too old. The other children, I don't know about what. Do you have attendants at christenings? The oldest bridesmaid. Yeah. When they're all children.
Yeah, the one who keeps glaring at her boyfriend who's in the crowd. Crowd? Audience? That's how I see weddings.
Rabble. Yes, just like that. It's not a nice dress.
No.
And I would know about not nice dresses. We didn't watch the one with Matthew Kelly, who I remember strongly. Like, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be. Because we're not sure. His Wikipedia's murky.
Yes.
And we thought we'd go with Cat Deeley, Midlands Princess, coiner of the phrase, fucking shut up! Have you not seen that?
No.
On
I quote her every day.
Peter Kay's Britain's Got the Pop Factor and possibly a new celebrity, Jesus Christ, Soapstar, Superstar, Strictly on Ice.
Okay, yes, I'm aware of it.
Where she's the host and it's a parody.
Yeah.
And she's trying to do the results. And people keep cheering for the people that they want. Like they do in the...
Yeah.
And she says, bit of hush, please. Quiet in the studio, please. I'm going to do the results. Quiet in the studio. And they just keep shouting and she goes, fucking shut up!
As a bit, or is she genuinely annoyed?
It's a comedy skit.
Okay, right. Lovely. I like Cat Deeley.
Yeah, what's she doing now? She was in America.
She's married to Vernon Care.
That's Tess Daly. They are quite similar.
You don't need both.
I think
I know who I'm getting rid of.
For a long time, I thought Cat Deeley was Tess Daly's sister.
They look
younger sister at the christening.
Same.
Yeah. But I mean, she's doing all right.
So who's she married to?
I don't know. You brought up marriage. I can't hold your hand through every marriage, every celebrity marriage. I only know Liza Minnelli's 94 husbands.
That is very much the podcast. You holding my hand through celebrity. I don't know.
That's true. Yeah. Culture. So Stars in the Rise, if you've never seen it, it's...
Is it only British? Is it in the US? Did it make its way over?
No, it feels very British in that it's just people doing karaoke with a wig on.
Yeah. But 15 Minutes of Fame, very Andy Warhol.
Very much. Art. It's highbrow, this.
Yes.
And they sing a little song, they go into a little box.
They get the full, like, hair and, like, costume.
Yes, the iconic sliding doors.
Yes.
And the smoke coming out. Mm-hmm. For a very long time, an embarrassingly long time, I thought it was instant. I thought it was live. Because she says singing live.
Yeah.
Which I now know to mean not lip syncing.
Yeah, sure.
But I thought it meant it was a live broadcast.
So quick change.
So they went in, and then by the magic of theatre and television and everything, maybe someone snatched away their civilian clothes, and underneath was a full Cher outfit.
It's not. Nothing of the sort.
I thought it was magic.
Yeah.
And it was quite disappointing to find out that it was pre-recorded.
It was still pretty magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The magic of hair and makeup.
Yes.
It's the early 2000s Drag Race.
It is. And everyone here, unlike Drag Race, is having the time of their lives.
I was having a very nice time on Drag Race.
And you can tell.
You can tell who wasn't. Because they went home.
We're going to end up on Bussy. Don't do this.
I'm already on Bussy.
That's true. I'm not.
Do your worst, Bussy. She already hates my outfits. Hate my personality as well. Why not, darling?
She doesn't seem massively keen.
She's not thrilled.
No.
Oh, if only I was skinny. Our first contestant is Gemma Nelson.
Gemma Nelson, 22.
Liar.
I don't think.
Liar.
The liar of 2005. All Stars.
22.
No, All Stars.
She
Stars
looks bad.
Haggard.
She's from Horsham?
Yes, where's that?
Surrey or Kent? Somewhere south, I don't know.
Yeah. She does ballet and tap.
She does. She was like, I used to do it as a child, but I came back to it later in life.
Yes, came back to
at
singing.
the age of 22, later in life.
She's like, I discovered singing again at 14. I was like, what were you doing before?
The 2 years in between.
Yeah. Bizarre. You described her very well. Her pattern of speech is bizarre.
She just won't. She goes on and on.
She's like a 60-year-old woman you've invited round for tea out of politeness.
She witters. Like a pensioner.
One hell of a witterer.
She says, I'm terrible for shopping. Most women are, but I love shopping. I've got 3 wardrobes. I've got 54 pairs of shoes. 54.
She says the longest sentence either of us have ever heard, where she's like, well, some of our friends, we like to go for a drink.
Me and the girls and the lads and the friends, and we're going out for a drink, and I order some things, and I get like a shandy, and then
we will all go and do some karaoke, which is really nice. And when we're at the karaoke, what's really lovely is we just sort of have a little, and they say, go on, Jem, go on, sing us a song.
Sing us a song, Gemma. And then I'll stand up and I'll put the microphone between my hands. If you've heard of a microphone, it's a piece of metal that records sound and it also amplifies the sound. And then I put them in between my hands and I sing a song. If you've heard of a song, it's like a poem but with music. And then I just keep singing and I do. Fuck me.
And then I go home and I cry myself to sleep. It just went on and on.
She's so dull.
She's wittering.
She's a mobile hairdresser though.
Witty McGee.
She loves extensions.
She does.
How 2005.
And they look ever so natural, says she.
Do people still have extensions?
I don't know. Well, it's Y2K now, so probably.
Oh, streaks.
Oh, I used to love that. I didn't do it myself, but the little porcupine hair.
Where you stick in like a random pink weft.
And it's like a sort of black and white. Doing a lot of movement for the patrons. A big quiff of black and white.
Yeah.
Scene kid.
Scene kid. Ugly, you could also say.
I think it's fabulous. A bit sugar and spice.
Everything nice.
Yes. That sort of, well, it's more spice in it. Anyway, doesn't matter.
She comes on the stage in the studio after doing the VT. She's very excited. She's going to give some clues.
Yes. And Cat Deeley is gendering her with the aggression of a cis woman who's found out their co-worker's trans. It is, hello, lady. Hello, girl.
Yes, mama.
I don't know what happened behind it, but every time she mentioned her, lady, woman, she's like, woman, so which lady are you going to do today?
You are a hair girl. You've got girly hair extensions in. Woman, gender affirming.
When a cis woman discovers gendering and is so excited to take part.
A very well-meaning.
Yes.
And, I mean, it's a lot better than the alternative.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, it's that exact kind of like... aggressive.
When someone's like, oh yes, they are really great. I love their cooking. It's like, give me strength.
Michael Maruli said the funniest thing about me the other day. She was like, Kate Butch only identifies as they. Why am I doing that accent? Howie. Oh,
Scylla.
She did do it as Scylla, actually. Kate Butch only identifies as they, them, so she can have 2 dinners.
Can you do that?
She's so funny.
Also, I will say, because you've given me kind of a rundown of the various looks people are doing.
Yeah. You
did mention that this, to me, is the look of the season so far from Michael Maruli. I mean...
Oh, big heart.
Yeah.
I got a black heart.
I know we haven't even discussed it's not in order, but like, I have to say, her look was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
She looked like Cruella coming out that cake.
Yes.
Little hands.
Yes. And she did a little silly nonsense.
Yes.
She did a big face.
So good.
And you didn't think mine was the look of the season?
Second best look of the entire season.
Yeah, well, I was the only one that didn't do a red corset or a heart-shaped bodysuit. But
well, Michael didn't.
That's the heart-shaped bodysuit if ever I saw one. It was definitely heart-shaped and it was...
She was wearing leggings under that.
You can wear leggings under a bodysuit.
Oh, you can. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you give a theme for a runway that, let's be honest, has been used multiple times in the history of the show, to someone who is very desperate to be outside of the box, very, very, very keen to be different.
Yes.
And also hates their body, so doesn't want to wear a bodysuit or a corset. They're going to come up with something. Meh?
Oh!
Ooh. Or life-changing, as Alexandra Burke said.
Did she?
Again, the microphone. They're having problems with the sound.
It's such a shame.
I think they should really get their act together, the sound department.
They
because
should.
She said some lovely things about me and it's lost forever.
Such a shame.
Gutted. What's her name? Gemma has met her person that she's doing. She's giving clues. That's what they do. They give clues.
She's met Eileen.
Oh, yeah, she was born Eileen Edwards in Canada.
Wild.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can people guess from the clues? Eileen Edwards from Canada.
Got hit songs, including... Man, I feel like a woman that doesn't impress me much. It's my old friend. I've not met her. But Shania Twain. Twain. Is the Twain still running?
Excellent.
Is the Twain still running? No idea.
What's chasing her? She looks pretty.
She does.
The makeup department.
She got stennies in. Lady.
Yes, lady is wearing her stennies.
She sings "I'm Gonna Get You Good,"
which I didn't really know.
It's a good time.
Yeah. She sort of totters forward.
She does not move.
No.
Very much. It sounds like another song, but I can't think of it. The backing has a bit of that "Don't Impress Me" much.
It felt like they couldn't get the rights to do a better song. Speaking of Drag Race. Why didn't they do...
Break on hold. I like that song.
It's a
I've
great
never
song,
heard that song before in my life. But
Broken Heels, where was it? Where was she?
I mentioned it.
That's why you didn't win.
No, in the Snatch Game.
Oh, you mentioned it, I see. You didn't harass RuPaul afterwards.
You're a bad boy. You're always catching my eye. Ooh-ay, ooh-ah. And then when it was over, I thought, hallelujah. And those are the 3 Alexandra Burke songs.
Yes.
But she was very nice.
She was a great judge.
And she was a good sport.
She was happy to be there, as was Carol Vorderman, right?
Carol Vorderman was fucking
fit
for boulders.
So good.
I genuinely believe that saying the Cray twins, no relation, is the best joke I've ever come up with.
It is.
But yeah, she was great.
I laughed the most at, say, damp flannel or something. I really enjoyed that.
I'll wear a damp flannel, fucking hell.
It was great.
Let's talk about
yeah,
Snatch
let's talk
Game.
about it.
I don't think that Snatch Game is about doing the best celebrity impersonation.
I think it needs to be recognisable in some form. So you had the look. It was very clear who you were.
Yeah.
And then you can have fun with it.
Yeah, because no one knows what Kate Butch has been up to.
No.
In the past 40 years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she's had a past, she's done bits. I took a lot of inspiration, I would admit, from Diane Chorley. Because she's always mentioning minor celebrities that like she was having fun with. Phil Mitchell.
Yeah. Did you mention Phil Mitchell?
No, I took inspiration from Phil Mitchell.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, I was just like, let's be silly. Let's have silly nonsense. Yeah. We don't know what Kate Bush is doing. And it's not about doing the most recognisably look-alike or sound-alike.
No.
It's about being entertaining and making them laugh. And that's what I did.
Yes. Obviously, Ginger did so very well.
Oh, for the people saying that Kate Butch was robbed, absolutely not. I mean, all the judges really enjoyed me, apart from RuPaul, who had no idea what was going on.
I feel like you entered RuPaul's Drag Race to please everyone but RuPaul.
Yeah.
Like, you were like, I won't be bringing. I'm not going to go into debt for this. I'm not going to do a celebrity you love.
No.
I'm doing this to be entertaining.
I'm doing it for myself.
Yeah.
Well, because I did the walkthrough with Cara and Ru.
Yes.
And when she's talking
I thought Cara did well.
Yeah.
She was funny. She made me laugh.
She kept whispering just like throughout the whole thing, like doing little asides. And I was like, what the fuck are you saying? Shut up.
To herself?
Yeah, but like, not really, like, not as like a performance.
You've got this, Cara. You've got this. You're actually doing really well. You're very funny.
You're kind, you're smart, you're important.
You are the queen of bits. You are.
She was doing so many bits. Like every time someone mentioned, she'd go, oh.
She's such a silly goose.
She'd do a little like comment, like Statler and Waldorf comment.
I love that.
It was funny.
Anyway,
but in the walkthrough, Ru was like, Cara said, I'm doing Dionne Warwick. And Ru said, oh, I'm such a music fan. I love music. And I thought, thank fuck for that. I'm doing a musician. She loves
Finally, I'll
music.
get my badge.
She genuinely said, I love music. And I thought, that means all music.
You idiot.
A fool.
That means Dionne Warwick and Shaka Khan. And that is it. Oh, Whitney, Diana Ross.
And Alexandra Burke's Heartbreak on Hold.
Yes.
But I had fun.
Yeah.
And I got to do the elephant in the room bit.
Which is kind of iconic now. It's all anyone's talking about.
Yeah, it's not up to me to explain the elephant in the room meme to RuPaul.
And how would you? How would you?
I don't know. But I thought it was really funny, and I talked about Carol Vorderman's entire career.
Yeah.
Counting down life insurance rear of the year. Bish bash bosh.
They're going to take away your rear of the year award.
Yeah.
It was very funny. I really enjoyed it.
But no, Ginger was like in the room. You knew that Ginger was winning.
Yeah. Okay.
I was livid.
She looked fantastic. I want to make it very clear. This isn't a critique, a good thing, a bad thing. It's just an observation that I cannot stop thinking about. She looked like Barbara Cartland, right?
Yeah.
But she looked more like Olivia Colman dressed as Barbara Cartland.
Yes.
She painted her face. I can't
magical.
unsee it. It's brilliant.
She had some great bits about a graveyard, like having sex in a graveyard.
Really?
I think maybe was too much for the BBC.
Too blue.
I had some great bits about selling DVDs off the back of a van for £3.
Do you want to do some for the listeners?
Some of them were just like Happy Feet 2, Sophie's Choice 2 Sophie 2 Choice, Basic Instinct 2, this time you can see right upper. And it was just silly. It was just fun and silly. But they can't use everything. I'm not going to blame it on the edit, where the edit gave me a very good, favourable perspective.
It was lovely.
I would have liked to have sat next to Ginger. I think we could have done more there.
Yeah,
I felt a bit far out of it. Yeah. And Whispering Bob Harris was in between us.
And who was on the bottom? We had Tamara doing a wonderful job.
Yes. Definitely doing Cara's accent, but let's not think too hard about that.
But encouraged by... It's like when poor Jombers did that Snatch Game. And RuPaul was having the time of her life. And I feel like everyone at home was like, what's happening? What's going on? Who else was there? Dee Dee as lady.
Dee Dee looked and sounded just like her.
I don't know who this is. Is she like John McLean?
No, she's like a socialite.
Oh.
I think she's intersex.
Is she?
One of the few intersex celebrities.
That's very cool.
I
feel like I should have heard of her. And she was on I'm a Celebrity, but what else has she done? Because they were critiquing Dee Dee for not talking more about her other...
I don't know what her other achievements are.
Oh, okay.
But Dee Dee doesn't know who celebrities are, apparently. She's never seen a musical. She don't know a celebrity.
Oh.
I wish I was 20.
She's only 12. Leave her alone. Then we had next to Dee Dee...
Fanny Craddock.
And then next to her...
We know what she did.
Yes.
And how she did.
I will say she looked exactly like her.
She looked exactly like her, right down to being dead.
And next to her was
Michael
Marulli doing a damn fine job.
A very good impersonation of Catherine Tate.
Yes. I wasn't familiar with those characters. I really wasn't familiar with much of this Snatch Game, and normally I feel like I know what's going on.
What does it feel like to be RuPaul?
Well, I thought you should have won. So no.
Well,
it's very different. No, I think Ginger was well deserved.
Yeah, absolutely, and I really liked her outfit as well.
Yes, that was a lovely outfit.
She made that.
She made that.
She made everything.
Fucking hell.
I mean, I made mine as well, but
well,
I was going for like soft realness.
Your makeup was very pretty.
Thank you.
Yes, I think. Do you give a shit? I mean, it doesn't matter what I fucking think, but I think that the shorts could have been tighter on the thing so you could see the heart better.
Well, I've seen people say that a lot of my outfit this week was a bit too loose.
Oh.
But I mean, it fit when I went off to Drag Race.
Oh, it did actually. I remember you trying it on.
Like everyone loses a lot of weight.
Yeah. What? You're so stressed.
Stressed, yeah.
Yeah.
Skinny.
Do they feed you well?
Oh yeah, they do.
Yes.
Like the best I've ever eaten in my life, but still somehow.
Yeah.
It's
like poor James Mansfield. That happened to her as well. I think so.
Oh.
From memory.
She was only there for 2 days.
No, in the.
Oh yes, because yes, that baggy one, yeah.
Yeah, the baggy one.
It's not my fault for being a skinny legend.
And your pictures are ever so pretty.
Oh, lovely pictures.
Have we shouted out Harry?
Shout out to Harry Ellison Photography and Design. I'm holding
pal.
up the picture to the camera. You can buy these on the website.
It's fitting ever so well here.
It is. Look at that.
Someone put on weight.
Some fat slag here. It's a shame you couldn't really see the heart tattoos, because that was the heart. Yeah. That was what I was going for hearts.
Yeah.
But
you had a little heart on the back.
They need to get better cameras, is what I'll say. And better microphones. It's it's
blame,
not my fault.
Blame it on the edit.
Blame it on the technical department of the BBC. No, it was not what it was.
Yes.
It was. I should have done it in sequin fabric. I realised this morning.
Oh,
then it would have been fun and camp and silly, because it's basically what Michael wore in the postcard one.
Oh yes.
Should have glued a big postcard to me fucking back.
Talk about the rest of the runway. I thought it was a strong runway.
If you like corsets and bodysuits, which I do, I love them on other people.
I thought Vicky's makeup was amazing, and her big.
I liked her outfit was great.
Yeah. And
what a shame
I loved
that it can't save
Michael.
her. I saw a comment that said if Vicky's outfit can't save, if it doesn't matter that Vicky's outfit is good to get her in the bottom 2, it shouldn't matter that my outfit was bad to get me in the top.
That's very valid, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you weren't even in the top.
I was.
Okay.
Yes.
As in. Okay.
On the television program RuPaul's Drag Race UK, I was in the top on that episode.
Okay.
In real life, we're still unsure.
Okay.
Jury is out. Because they said lovely things to me, to my face. And then as soon as I was in the fucking workroom, those two-faced bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Alan Carr.
Once again, this is a car call-out pod.
Broom, Alan. Anyway.
Also, I thought Tamara looked gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, they all looked great.
And Dee Dee. And, oh God, I better not forget anyone. Cara. Oh, and Cara, of course.
Yeah.
Cara. Have we said everyone?
That fucking heart that she was chomping into.
Oh.
Stank. Oh, it smelled so bad.
Oh, no. Of what?
Just, I think it was gelatin it was made out of.
Ooh.
And it just felt, it's just...
Had it been in her bag all that time?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Under
she
the lights.
ate that?
It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's very cool. She looked amazing. I think everyone did.
Well done, everyone.
Well done, everyone.
I looked good for me.
You certainly did.
Okay. She does a Shania Twain. She says she likes her outfit.
Yeah.
We all lie to ourselves when we're wearing an outfit on the TV.
It's an ugly top.
It is. Next up, she's going to teasing us, Kat. She's talking about ukuleles and olden time, like it's your grand's favourite singer. And she says he's from the days before sampling, scratching, remixing, and mashing. Very 2005.
Yes.
It's Steve Duncan.
32 from Devon.
He is. He's got children.
He's got a dun wife.
An identical wife.
They do a dramatic zoom out.
Such a weird like it's just him on a chair.
Yeah.
And then he says, and I've got a wife. Zoom out. She's next to him on the chair the whole time with a gun to his head.
Yeah.
And she looks just like him.
Yeah, identical.
But also twice his age.
Yeah.
Anyway, she hates living with him.
Oh, you're a
My
you're
favourite genre
nightmare.
is straight people who are fuming about having to get married.
Just don't do it.
Just no one's making you.
No.
Except for society. He comes on in a very loud shirt to the studio.
It is.
Looking a lot like Eddie Izzard.
It's giving 1996. Live at the Ambassadors.
Specific references.
Very. I know.
Would you do her for Snatch Game? Who would you do for Snatch Game?
Oh, that's such a good shout. I have thought about this, but I'm not off the top of my head, so come back to me.
My backups were Greta Thunberg, which was great because the pizza thing had just happened with Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find my plats.
Oh.
And you wanted me to do Kenneth Williams, didn't you?
Please give him a bit of your Kenneth. Just a small...
Do a question.
Slutty Sally is so slutty.
Oh, how slutty is she?
When she opens her handbag, her blank falls out.
Oh, God. It's a lot of pressure.
Well, that's how I felt
it's like being back there. Oh, God.
Oh, God, she's got PTSD.
Oh, well, I don't know Sally personally, but I've met a lot of girls with gaping purses.
There we go.
Yes.
Sorry, I should be report.
Feels
like a velociraptor.
And when she opens a purse,
I feel like you could say
a
anything
massive
in that
globule of cum falls out.
You could say you could put a personal massage.
Yes.
Whatever you fancy.
Personal massager.
But a globule of cum is.
My name's Julian. This is my friend Sandy.
You know who would be good? Julian Clary.
If you could do the voice, yeah.
If you can, yeah.
Bearing up under the strain, thank you.
Good. It's amazing.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do a comedian because you're just quoting them.
Yeah, that's true.
As a lot of people have done previously. But I thought, yeah.
Who is some good Snatch Games
that we've seen?
No, that one could do. There are so many from like British culture.
I also auditioned with Joan of Arc.
Okay.
But she was a bit of like bratty.
Okay.
And she didn't really want to be there, but she was getting all her answers from God.
Oh, okay.
And she was like the original drag king.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Banksy did that lovely Joan of Arc runway, so I'm quite glad that didn't happen.
I feel like if I did do Susie's Art,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm too like obsessed. I know, you know, there's
reverent.
Yeah. And I feel like I'd be doing deep cuts.
Yeah.
That because I assume everyone knows Dress to Kill, which I think they do.
Yeah.
People know the like Darth Vader bit. And
Yeah.
Death Star Canteen.
You should do Sigourney Weaver in Alien.
As
Get away from her, you bitch!
What, her whole thing is fuck off.
Yeah, and then you have an alien burst out your stomach. I know that's John Hurt, but
yeah, I'd love to do, if I ever do a solo show,
yeah,
I'd love to do the poster as Sigourney Weaver holding a gun, and instead of the child, like a cat or something.
Well, there is a cat in Alien, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but the picture that everyone knows of her holding the gun and the child is from Alien. Sorry, dropped my phone. That's from Alien 2. Aliens.
2 aliens. 2 lions.
Yeah.
3 lines on a shirt. Steve is doing his clues about being an old man who is popular with a ukulele banjolele, if you will.
Miriam Margolyes.
Lawrence Chaney did it.
Oh.
Flopped.
Sorry.
Tonight, Cat, he's going to be George Formby. When I'm cleaning windows.
Yeah, if you're not from the UK, it's a much-loved British song, an institution, really.
He was big in the war.
Being a pervert. Like, the whole thing is being a peeping Tom.
Voyeur.
A voyeur, yes.
Horrible.
He's very good at the impression.
They give him a little sepia-coloured light.
Yes.
And it feels like we're back in the past.
Yes.
You can tell he's done this before.
Every part.
Every party's
he
a fucking night. I mean, I'm in agreement with his wife. His identical old wife. That he is a nightmare to live with.
Yeah.
You know a man who can do an impression and they just do it?
Yeah.
It's often Borat. Or Donald Trump.
Yeah. Oh, there are very few genuinely good Donald Trump impressions.
Yeah. Stop it. Just men that do just men.
Yeah.
Just stop it. Stop
shit,
going to
isn't
parties. Did he actually play the banjolele?
I think he did. He was doing a lot of sort of fingerography.
Oh.
Which, as a lesbian, I was a huge fan of. But put me in, coach.
I'm always impressed with a man that can wipe his fingers around a banjolele.
There we go.
Arr. Arr.
Tim Curry. Why haven't they done Tim Curry yet?
Around.
Let
me play with sound.
Yeah.
But you would just be doing him as...
But like, I feel like when he is in interviews, he's just so camp and relaxed and say, I love his voice. I think it's very funny.
Mm.
Like a story about his Frankenfurter voice.
Oh, yeah.
Do you live in the town or the country? It's great. You know who'd be fabulous?
Who?
And a very...
You're going to say Richard O'Brien?
No.
Because that would be quite scary.
A deep cut would be the one from Aristocats. What?
Duchess?
No.
Oh. Eva Gabor.
Eva Gabor. Darling.
If you haven't heard our Aristocats episode, where we talk about the unhinged interview, I think that would be...
so much.
She'd be great.
She'd be a great
Keep
choice.
talking, I'll kill you.
Darling, no. Don't touch
darling,
me.
No. Oh.
When you're hot, you're hot.
What did you do this weekend? I wish I had.
I'd do her.
Yeah.
And RuPaul would
And then you'd also play her on Snatch Game. I think RuPaul would know.
Yeah?
Yeah, RuPaul loves that old-timey Hollywood shit.
I think she'd love it, actually.
Yeah. And if you... Like, RuPaul loves a smutty old woman.
Yeah. It would be in the vein of the Mae West that, you know.
Yeah. The reason a lot of people are like, why didn't she do her, like, whimsical and Wiley Windy Morsey?
I think it's hard to get, like, a punchline in doing that.
Yeah, and I didn't want to be too catchy doing Bjork. Which it would have been very easy to do. But I didn't want to... I want to do something different.
I'm trying to think who yours is like, it kind of reminds me a little bit, not really, but Pearl doing that mentions.
I think it's kind of in the vein of people doing historical figures that we don't know much about. And putting a twist on it. Or like the devil.
Isn't that Lady Camden did
Shakespeare.
Oh, the devil, yes.
Or
yes.
Mona Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, she's someone that we don't know a lot about.
Jax. That was, I think, underrated.
That's clever. I'd have done it. Yeah, I thought I considered it.
It's great.
What you got to do is basically watch Psycho Bitches with Rebecca Front, and then just do that.
Yes.
Pick a character from there.
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah. Ava Braun.
Now, what do you think about doing a kind of dinner ladies type? Like
I had thought about doing Julie Walters as Petula Gordino.
I think that would have lost poor RuPaul even more.
Yeah. Although she is funny, and you would have been able to do the bits.
That's true. The bits are funny, so if you're doing the bits.
We're like a bold Mary Hopkin.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Is that a bit like doing a comedian?
I'm pregnant.
Yes.
Or I thought about maybe doing Looking for Me Friend Kimberly, Victoria Wood, in the beret.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm happy with what I did.
Someone's done Patsy Stone before. Oh, Vivian. The Vivian's done Patsy Stone.
Yes.
Eddie, if you can do the voice.
Yeah. Rue would like it.
Yeah. You've got to... Whenever I'm trying to do Eddie, well, Jennifer Saunders, I feel like you've got to, you've got to, into it.
I'm not even going to attempt it.
No, I'm not going to do it, but
yeah, good.
Anyway.
Good show all around.
Yes. Lauren from Cheshire.
Before that, when Steve goes, Cat Deeley goes, "Thank you for being here," and he goes, "Okay."
Bless him. We thought he might win. He was one of our 2 picks.
I'm gunning for him.
Yeah. We voted.
I'm not gunning for Laura, who's 20 from Cheshire.
Bless her.
She's like, if I had to describe myself in 3 words, I'm not asking you to. I describe myself as passionate, positive, and determined. Right. Okay.
It's not Miss Universe.
It's stars in their eyes, Laura.
She tells us about every hobby she has.
She loves painting.
Scrapbooking.
Customizing her own t-shirts.
And her friends.
She has the exact energy of someone with a budget.
What the hell?
If I have to explain what a fucking budget is.
Okay, I've got bad news for you.
Okay, so she's got a budget.
Okay.
What do you think it means?
Something you make badges with.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, we did that at the Tate.
Oh, we did. Yes. Yeah, and they do like the clamp down and go. Pachar. And then also, do you remember those little things that you could get from character that had a mixy lip balmy kind of factory, or a Barbie head that you got wet and it got blush on.
Sure. Yeah.
She's got that kind of vibe.
She does.
Badget. She loved Scooby strings, I bet.
Yes. Loom band.
Well, that was a bit later. Do you remember Scooby strings?
Not really.
For God's sake.
I'm so sorry.
This is like community service. Do you know the Alexandra Burke elephant in the room meme?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good, because I'm not explaining that to another single fucking person on this earth. It was very funny.
Yes, it was.
Objectively hilarious.
It was.
And it took nerve. I looked her dead in the eye and I was like, I'm going to quote this verbatim to you. Scooby strings are like you made little plaits out of plastic.
I do remember Scooby strings. Yes. And something you had to do with 2 people.
Yep, and you could do a quad thing.
Yes.
And then one that looked a bit like a wood louse.
Oh, I got very good at those.
Yes.
I do remember Scooby string. I do. Oh, you know what RuPaul would love?
What?
Judy Garland as Dorothy.
Yeah.
I don't know who could do it
Huffing
apart
pills.
from Jinx, but I don't think she'd like that. Because remember when
Whitney.
Was it Monet who did Whitney?
Cocaine Whitney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were like, no.
Yeah, you've got to be respectful.
You've got to be respectful.
I don't think I really was, but like I said, she's not watching it.
She's not going to write in.
She lives in the woods.
She'll send a pigeon.
She'll send someone round with an hammer. And a copy of Happy Feet too.
It's so good.
The Grey Twins, no relation, because they're just these Grey Twins that weren't related to each other or to the Grey Twins. It's just stupid. It's just
very silly.
In the studio, Kat's got her a present for a scrapbooking.
We had to rewind this several times to work out what the hell.
Liked it. The second time around.
Okay,
the first time I was like, what the fuck's happening?
I need you to explain what's going on.
And she's like, we know you love scrapbooking and you want to remember your time here on Stars in Your Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So we got you a box with something to remember it by. And she opens the box and it's just the iconic smoke.
Yeah, I didn't
coming
get it,
out.
But
It's like, it's going to be difficult to sellotape that into your scrapbook, isn't it? I thought it was funny.
Well,
I like whimsy.
when it's explained,
as all good things should be.
Yes. She's wearing capris with a bandeau.
Fashion.
Which is certainly 2005.
And she gets changed into flares with a top. Jeans and a nice top.
She's being Jessica Simpson.
Jessica Simpson. I don't know anything about Jessica Simpson. I couldn't tell if this was a good impression.
I think it was fine.
She's certainly a blonde woman.
She's very pretty.
Very pretty blonde woman.
With good makeup.
Yeah, and she sings the song nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Yes.
Before the ad break, Kat says that you can apply to be on Stars in Their Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you do?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Someone in my school applied for Stars in Their Eyes Junior, trying to be Katie Tunstall, Suddenly I See.
My girlfriend applied for Stars in the Rise Junior to do Dido.
Yeah. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
What of its time, wasn't it?
Very
Dido and
of
Katie Tunstall.
I feel like if you said Dido now, people would be like, who?
Who?
I loved Dido.
And Duffy. They're in the similar...
Oh, poor Duffy.
Oh, yeah, she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I liked Warwick Avenue.
Warwick Avenue, yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah,
Who would
lovely.
you be?
I don't know.
At the end of the day, it doesn't really
It
matter.
doesn't. At the end of the day.
I'm fairly sure a white man did Louis Armstrong.
Oh, no.
At some point in the annals of history of Stars in Their Eyes.
Who would you do?
Cher!
Oh, lovely. Who do I like to sing?
Do you believe in life after love? Or I do Stiller.
Cher reference. Was it last week?
Snap out of it!
Yeah.
And I was like, I see what you've done there. Because if I don't say that like Cher, I'm going home.
Oh, you know who I do? Sorry, I've just realised. I would absolutely love to do Alex Kingston from Doctor Who.
Not on Snatch Game?
No, on Snatch Game.
Okay.
Just doing one of the...
Spoilers.
Just doing the most... Now, I love Alex Kingston. This isn't a dig on Alex Kingston. This is very much a dig on...
Stephen Moffat.
Yeah. Just doing the most frustrating, female character written by a man.
Yeah.
Hello, sweetie. You know, that bullshit.
Spoilers.
Have you seen, there's a video going around on TikTok right now where it's like woman written by Stephen Moffat and it's like, and my boobs. I'm a feminist with my big boobs.
I mean, I think we should do some more Doctor Who, but...
I think we should.
I think Amy Pond was borderline abusive.
To Rory?
Yes.
I kind of stopped watching. Why? What she do?
She's just not nice to him.
No.
She's really horrible to him.
She's really badly written. So is Jenna Coleman, who's a very good actress.
Yeah.
So all these...
I liked Bill Potts.
Oh, yes.
He can write a lesbian.
Well, into a puddle. You had two lesbians. One of them was a puddle and one was a fucking reptile. Sorry. But no,
two genders.
I cried so hard.
Are you reptile or puddle?
Reptile, you're puddle. Sorry.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
When you're right, you're right. Okay, he saved it a bit with Bill Potts, but every woman written by Stephen Moffat is a...
Yeah. Doctor Who's coming back. We should do a little bonus.
Should we do like a 60th
little
anniversary? Little Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Stay tuned.
Is that this month?
25th.
Ooh, exciting.
So yes, she says before the break you can apply to audition.
Yes.
But via phone or by teletext.
Ooh.
Throwback to teletext.
Yes.
I used to love teletext.
Yeah, me too.
And CFAX. I'd sit there for hours just watching the CFAX, seeing about the news.
I don't know what you're talking about.
CFAX was just a blank screen with very 90s writing on it. Had some news headlines, had some weather, had some sport.
I don't remember that
and it was
at all.
just a page of information.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get a very spooky Corrie advert with Killer Katie Harris.
Oh, yes. Do you remember that? Was that a
I didn't watch Corrie.
No? Okay.
I've never
Not
really
me.
seen it. I've seen Gail Platt, but that's it. And then we also got an advert for Fat Friends.
What is this?
It's about friends that are like a Weight Watchers.
Oh.
They're fat and they're friends.
Is it more positive than literally every other?
I haven't really seen it.
Okay.
But it's got Ruth Jones in it.
I love Ruth Jones.
Yes.
Sorry. She would be a great Snatch Game.
Yeah, Nessa.
Yeah, Nessa. Excellent.
And
I feel like the next few weeks of episodes are just going to be me doing like, they'd be a great Snatch Game. Because when you think of people that are good, it's
Tracy Beaker.
Yeah.
People did want me to do Tracy Beaker, but
Justine Littlewood would be fab.
yeah. I think James Corden was also in Fat Friends.
Oh.
A lot of people were.
Wait, is it a fiction? Like a?
It's a TV drama.
Oh, okay.
It's not a documentary about Ruth Jones.
I don't know.
Journalism. No, it's not that.
Speaking of documentaries, I've been watching lots of YouTube essays because, of course, I have. Big Joel's just done one on Dr. Phil's House of Hatred.
Oh.
And it is the most insane video I've ever watched. I cannot believe the show was made.
I'll be checking it out.
Do attend.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
We've got Paul, who's 19, from Leyland. Where?
Isn't that a shop?
Lakeland.
Ah.
His dad says he's a lazy bastard.
And he does plumbing, plastering, and electrics.
His girlfriend looks like his mum.
She does.
He's portraying his idol tonight. His idol. Kat says, you've got a family coming from near and wide. Near and wide.
I love her.
That's like before and after. Because it's near and far and wide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Near and wide.
Near and wide.
Two genders, which are you?
Wide.
I think I'm wide as well.
Oh.
If anyone's near, get in touch.
Oh, do.
Near, wide, wherever you hide. Tonight, Kat, he's going to be Will Young.
Your busy mate, Will Young.
My friend, Will Young, who judged me at Lip Sync 1000 and said I was his favourite. Carol Vorderman said I was her favourite. As we walked past, we filed out afterwards, and she was like, you're my favourite.
Oh.
Genuinely, I'm not fucking about this time with the mics and stuff, but yeah.
That's so cute.
She did say I was her favourite.
He's gay, his poor girlfriend.
Yes, well, if your idol is Will Young, you're gay.
You're gay.
I was a Gareth Gates girly.
Were you?
Do you remember the event television of the Pop Idol final?
No. Wait, were they both in the final?
They were in the final.
You don't need both.
It was Gareth Mania and Will Mania.
Oh.
And it was high stakes drama.
Is Gareth gay too?
No.
Oh.
It's just Gareth Gates.
There it is. That sparkling wit. I need to stop quoting Operation Mincemeat in every episode we do.
Maybe they'll sponsor us. Maybe they'll give us free tickets. Just give us free tickets, please, Mincemeat. Ginger Johnson knows David from it.
And Jack Malone commented on
my tweet. So everything's coming up.
Bleeding coming together.
He sings Light My Fire.
Yes.
Do Leave Right Now. Or just leave right now, quite frankly, Paul.
Very good.
I liked when Gareth Gates did Spirit in the Sky with the Kumars.
Me too, I remember that
I'd
vividly.
like to come back as Gareth's hair gel.
Great.
It's fine.
Insists on flirting with this poor closeted man.
Poor 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Cat, leave him alone.
Leave him alone,
Get a job.
Cat.
And she said we've got another diva for our final act.
I'm obsessed with this woman.
It's Claude Hopkins.
From Rutland.
Bloody Rutland. The smallest county in the UK. Second smallest after City of London.
Where is it?
In the Midlands somewhere. I used to live in Rutland.
Oh, is it below Derbyshire?
No. There's just an Air Force base there.
Oh.
And my father was in the Air Force. And we're all in therapy. I wish. If you can't love yourself,
go to therapy.
It's probably because your father was in the military. She's got goldfish. One's called Beyonce.
Yes.
She's got a boyfriend. He looks like he wants to die.
He is wearing a classic Y2K. We haven't brought this back, have we? A sort of dark navy shirt with a black suit and a black tie.
Evil.
That's firmly in Y2K territory, I think.
They met in a restaurant, and she had a bottle of tartar sauce down her cleavage.
Because her mate said it would balance everything out. What? Is that a straight joke?
I just don't know.
Is that the penis? The tartar sauce is the penis of the boobs.
The bottle is the penis.
Yeah.
And the tartar sauce is delicious on your chips.
It is.
I don't know, and I
don't want to know.
We're not doctors.
We never claimed.
I feel it's very difficult. Oh, it's bonfire night.
Is it tonight?
Well, it's the 4th tonight.
Oh.
Don't tell me you forgot the 5th of November. You were told explicitly to remember.
Didn't put it in my diary.
No, me file of facts. But if you can hear some explosions.
Bang bang. Boom bang a bang.
My hands boom bang a bang when you are near. I do Lulu.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I do Twiggy specifically in that one interview with Woody Allen where he's being a cunt to her.
What does she say?
Oh, have you not seen it?
No.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant. He's like, oh, you're in fashion and you don't know anything about thinky things. I do. I'm a clever man. Who's your favourite philosopher? And she's like, I don't know about all of those things. And he's like, no, who is it? Who's your favourite philosopher? And she's like, I don't know. Who's yours? And he's like, well, it's not about who mine is. And her little smirk is so... I'm going to send it to you. It's iconic.
Twiggy and Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Excellent. We like to see him have a comeuppance.
Yes.
And one day he will in court.
In hell.
Kat says, oh, Claude, you're doing a duet tonight. And I was like, what? It's
never been done.
It's never been done.
No.
Because she's pregnant. And tonight, Kat, she's going to be Whitney Houston.
They also do a very weird bit where she talks about, well, when I was a kid, we didn't have any money, and so I'd sing to cheer us up. And then, we didn't have any money, so we'd get 50p for the meter, and the light would go out, but we'd keep singing, and then they plunge the studio into darkness. I'm like, she has PTSD, Kat.
Because I sing in the dark.
Kat is cackling.
Oh, God, I'm so excited because she's got like Whitney, that young Whitney in the vest kind of hair.
Oh, she does, yes.
And they put her light under a bushel. They put her lovely hair under a fuck-ass bob.
A bob?
A Whitney bob. And we know it's what Whitney looked like with a bob sometimes, but I liked with the Whitney hair. But...
She had lovely lipstick on.
Yes, and the dress had rhinestones.
Well, if that's the criteria, you should be in the top every week, my love. I rhinestoned every single one of those outfits.
Thank you. Kat discusses afterwards. She sings it nice.
I think she sang very well.
She sang very lovely.
She was in my top 2.
And it's difficult to do
Bloody
Whitney.
difficult. The most difficult song.
Most difficult artist, yes.
Yes.
Kat discusses how they had to predict how pregnant she was going to be.
This is brilliant.
And they just for the size of the costume. And she's like, oh, it's pretty perfect. Actually, there's a little bit room now. I've got some space for a baked potato.
She's doing bits on bits.
She's got space for a baked potato.
Lovely.
And we're going to find out who's the winner after the break. Advert for Parkinson.
Oh, yes.
R.I.P. And a pretty jazzy advert for the RAF.
Yeah, it's not
Fuck
quite...
born in made in Carlisle.
Both made in the Royal Navy.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
If this was when I was impressionable,
and
if I didn't have the military trauma, I'd be in an aeroplane right now. Crashing it because I can't see. I'm not allowed to be a pilot.
Sure.
It's one of the more disappointing things I've done for my family. Oh. Happy bonfire.
I can't even see.
Should we have a toffee apple?
Oh, I'd love a toffee apple. Some bitch on TikTok terrified me by saying if she's a dietitian, she wouldn't eat toffee apples because bacteria can grow inside them. I want to eat a toffee apple, and I'm scared.
Bacteria can grow inside a normal apple.
You're right.
Just be scared of apples.
I mean, I'm on brain-eating amoeba TikTok. If you swim in a lake...
I think this podcast is brain-eating amoeba TikTok. We've not got a brain.
No.
But I can spell amoeba.
Oh, go ahead.
No. There's an OE. I can spell Gautier as well. I was lying when I said I couldn't. Apparently I'm a liar. According to a recently eliminated drag queen. It's time for the audience to vote. Why don't we let the audience join in?
I tell you why. Because...
they've got no taste.
Astonishing.
The great British public cannot be trusted. Except to vote out Dylan and Paul from Big Brother.
Okay.
I've not really been watching it, but they made the right choice this time.
I just know there's one woman that everyone loves, and I love her too.
Yinrun.
Yes.
And we love Trish as well.
Okay. Great. Yes. Honestly, this is Stars in Their Eyes investigative journalism pod because we need to understand why the hell he won. Why on earth?
We were sitting there being like, George Formby and Whitney Houston did the best.
Yes. Objectively. They're the hardest job. They were playing an instrument and singing big.
Yeah. The winner.
This little...
is... Boom, boom. Fucking shut... It's Will Young! We were incensed.
This little twink. No.
This is how I imagine the general public feels when I haven't won a challenge yet.
Yeah. We were up in arms.
Yeah. This is my Roman Empire. That phrase is used too much now.
I feel like people Like, you'll post a picture and someone will be like, this outfit is my Roman Empire. What are you talking about?
It's a wetsuit.
It's a wetsuit, babe. We can show you how we did it. Bought a wetsuit off Amazon.com.
Put some rhinestones on it. And a couple of half pearls.
Yes.
Which I don't think were appreciated enough.
No. I tried
But
very
as far
hard.
as RuPaul knows, that was a custom-made wetsuit for me, for my very own body. Which is why I had to wear a belt with it, because I'm too skinny. Anyway, we're annoyed. But his mum is made up.
Yeah, so
we
we're
love
like,
someone
all right. And he is very sweet and clearly... Oh, hello.
Oh, adverts! Oh my god, we got through almost a whole hour.
La Roche-Posay.
Oh god, and there's fireworks. Oh, we haven't thought this through.
Muller Corner.
I have...
Is that a drag name?
No.
Okay.
Molly Corner? No. Molly House.
Molly House?
I'll tell you about it later.
Oh.
I have a weird kind of synesthesia, but only in a specific moment. Whenever I do bingo and the number 25 comes out, I think about Muller Corner.
I don't understand.
You know synesthesia, where like names smell like colours? Just wait. I associate the number 25 with Muller Corner.
Did something happen in your childhood?
I have no idea why.
That's wild.
It's mad.
I love synesthesia stories.
I don't believe it.
What?
What do you mean you can taste my name?
Oh, okay, well, yeah, that's...
Get a job. How about that?
Oh, but...
Pay your fucking taxes.
A simple harmless yogurt anecdote.
I don't have the whole... I'm not like, come over here and tell me your birthday and I'll tell you what...
No.
Moonstone you feel like.
That feels invasive. Oh,
yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
I don't trust
I'm
it.
not fucking about. It's invasive. It needs to be stopped.
I just don't trust it.
No.
What do you mean you can taste the alphabet? You can smell a number. Have a word.
Hey. I've got nothing.
What colour? What does orange smell like? Probably like an orange, actually.
Oh, it pisses me off when someone's like, "Oh, I've got synesthesia." When I don't know. When I see yellow, I taste a sunlight day. I'm like, is it yellow? Stop it!
Taste a lemon.
Yeah,
it's because you've had too many bags of Skittles, Margaret.
Also, because obviously some colours relate to other things.
Yes.
The Muller Corner one though, with 25, that's wild.
Freaky.
Anyway. Now we've come for the synesthesia community.
I don't believe in synesthesia. However, in my specific case. Anyway, that's it. That's the end.
That's it. And as Cat Deeley is saying her final goodbyes, someone sneezes.
She goes, bless you.
Do another take.
It's not live. We know that to be true. Oh, silly.
Silly business.
Did it make us queer?
I didn't watch it, so...
I think it's fun to see adults playing dress up.
Yes. I mean, that's why it's Drag Race.
Yeah.
It's really fun to see people put on a costume.
And it's nice because it's kind of a bit like childish. It's a bit whimsical and silly.
Bit, like,
and it's nice to see that adults can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe is that queer? It's in the queer family.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well,
or at least having a dream that isn't like, I want a wife and 2 kids and then I want to get a job in accounting.
No, it's I want a wife and 2 kids and I want to get a job in accounting. And on one Saturday in 2005, I want to play the banjolele and pretend to be George Formby. And that's queer.
That's queer.
The G in LGBTQ stands for George Formby.
It does.
Silly.
Oh, I've just remembered out of nowhere. I was Googling Barbara Cartland because I wasn't hugely familiar with the work.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know she has a contribution to aviation section on her wiki?
No.
She contributed to aviation. I didn't read it. I just went, oh, and then...
And Ginger didn't bring that up?
Interesting.
I was robbed. It took
No.
But I had a fun time.
Bruce Forsyth.
Oh, yeah?
If you could do it.
Ow. That's a bit Kenneth Williams, wasn't it?
It is a bit, yeah.
Oh, that's a bit Scylla. I did try and get everyone to just do Scylla. Every single person being Scylla.
Who has the best Scylla?
It's me and Michael Maruli.
Okay.
She only identifies as they, them, so she could have 2 dinners.
So stupid.
Daft. but funny.
Silly business.
Silly business. And if you want more silly business, behind the scenes silly business, don't forget to subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. Find us on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok.
Yes.
We've got Reels now.
Yes.
At Queers Gone By. You can find me at the Kate Butch.
And you can find me at a Caitlin Powell.
You can also join us on Patreon, where we have so many bonus episodes,
so
including
many.
Spin the Gleal, where we watch a random episode of Glee and just chat about it with Caitlin, no context.
Yeah. I've never seen Glee, is the context.
No, and I've seen too much Glee.
Yes.
And you get to do the poll. You could have been involved in this.
Yes. The poll isn't every week, to be clear.
Not every week, but sometimes there are polls and sometimes there are not. But there's always early access and always videos for our top tier patronage. And it's just a fun old time. Leave a rating and a review if you would, or wherever you get your podcasts. That helps us out a lot.
Yes.
We'll see you next week for some incredible behind the scenes gossip. A very fun review.
What? For next week?
Yes.
There's
actually a little clue in the previous bit of the episode, which could be a little clue.
I have no idea what we agreed to about a month ago.
I've said the title of the thing about twice in the past 30 seconds, but I know, mystery business, and you can find out about it early on Patreon. We'll see you next week, and until then, keep cloud busting.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to ask me what cloud busting was a metaphor for.
Yeah, I thought that was coming as well.
And as I say in Wuthering Shouts, my award-winning show about Kate Bush, fisting. It's fisting.
Yeah. Anyway,
keep fisting. Keep cloud busting.
Keep cloud busting.
We'll see you next week for some more nonsense.
And until then,
keep cloud busting.
Fisting.
2 from the top and 3 big ones.